already happening.
And then everyone follow.
They're getting ready.
With the blinkers on, and then Jimmy will follow in the back.
Sounds good to me.
So we're good and ready, gentlemen.
All right.
Yes. Hey, David. Good morning.
Good morning.
Everyone's starting to load up. And there they go. Bob's starting the convoy as the second truck follows. Bob's just leading the way. This is the third truck, the fourth truck, the fifth, the sixth. There's one more over here. The seventh, the eighth. Wow, and we got one more back here, and that's Jimmy. Bye, Jimmy and Vinny. There they go, our good guys. Great group of guys that just came out to have fun today. God bless them all.
We made it. It's dark. Very dark.
Hey guys, Mr. Hollow Point here with the Michigan Air Gunner. We're here at we're in our blind here at the Sunrise Safari, Ted Nugent Pork Slam. We're getting everything set up, and hopefully we're gonna have some monster rams and hogs coming through. So it's gonna be a good day. We got 14 guys out today, all around the property. So it's going to be very fun and exciting. And as I say in every video, if you're not here, your life must suck. No, just kidding, just kidding. Oh, what are you looking for, Dave?
I'm looking to get a ram if one gives me the opportunity. If it doesn't happen, then we'll just go for a hog. Something. We're getting something down.
Yeah.
Ram, hopefully.
Yeah, all air gun, all only. We're sponsored today by Terry Fox, Fox Air Power. So we're going to try to do Terry proud, get some critters. We've been up since 3:30 this morning, got here at 5:30, and it's about 6.
It's almost 7.
Almost 7, so the sun is just starting to come up, so we're going to get set up, and hopefully we'll get some pig action and some goat action soon. Come back at you. Unfortunately, I don't have $20,000. It's interesting how the thermal picks up the antlers as white because there's no heat signature. Munching away. So this is how I started, but it's definitely not how I ended. So just giving you an update, this is my hog. It was the only hog that I had a shot at. And of course, instead of doing what he should have, he went all the way around David's side of the blind, all the way in the back. So I had to climb all over David like a monkey on a football. Uncomfortable, but we're friends, so it worked out. 6 windows in this blind, and I'm running from window to window trying to keep on this guy. He wasn't interested in apples, corn, nothing. Maybe chew on some poison ivy or some basil. So the Rattler 357 is loaded with my 173 grain hollow point. Here she comes.
We can try mine. Oh, he's going sideways. He's going sideways.
But you see how that pig didn't stop?
Right, you're fine.
Okay, well.
Well, we think we got our first bore down. We had some technical difficulties with the scopes going on.
Technical difficulties.
ATNs are awesome scopes, but sometimes things do not work out right.
Well, especially when they're used.
So, hopefully he just dropped a huge boar right in those trees. Not even 20, 30 yards. I heard some crashing around. So, super awesome. Everything just happened so fast.
Thank you, Terry Fox.
Right. We were literally just talking to somebody and they were coming out.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
It's, again, this is what happens in Michigan, guys. You don't, when it happens, it's that quick. Just like that, you know. Next thing you know, she's pregnant. I mean, next thing you know, it's just, it's over with. So, we're going to wait here a bit for things to calm down. And then we'll go do some stalking.
I'm still hoping for that ram. Still hoping. I'll catch you guys in a little while.
All right, guys. It's 10:07 here. 10 o'clock. I should call this, you know, when you're hunting with Bob, a.k.a. Mr. Hollow Point, it's always going to be Murphy's Law. Something goes wrong. So, had no memory card for the ATN, so I had to pull it out of my Tacticam. Then the ATN scope is messed up. It wouldn't. I couldn't. There was no reticle to look at. And just as we're like sitting back, okay, nothing's been going on. All of a sudden, this lone boar comes in. So I'm on it because he wants a ram. So it's okay. It's gonna be mine. I'm gonna be a greedy bugger, and I can see him in the scope. But I got no crosshairs. Luckily, I put a laser sight on there just as a backup. But of course, you can't see that through a thermal. So I had to use it old school. And he turned all the way across. So of course, I didn't get it on this video camera. So I have to get his footage. You know, David did really good. And he went side, you know, on this side of it. And I was able to get him broadside. And I think I put 4 out of 5. You know, out of the Rattler. Didn't know if it, you know, how it was going to work. I knew it could kill. I didn't want to be a jerk, but this 357 Rattler just did the number on that hog. So
Vietnam flashbacks.
Yeah, you know, Charlie, yeah, Agent Orange, that's my name. So yeah, guys, so far successful. We just got an update earlier that 6 hogs have already been taken by the guys on the backside. So they're going to be gutting and hunkering and doing that. And we're still sitting quietly waiting on a ram to come in. So, you know, ram jam, you know, Black Betty, bam, bam. So that is it. My main man, the Michigan air gunner here, you know, David and Robert, Mr. Hollow Point, and so far that's all the good stuff. Again, Terry Fox, thanks to him being a sponsor, we're able to do this. And bullet-wise, I was using my 173 hollow point, 5 of them, or at least 4, out of the Western Rattler 357 semi-auto, and I've got that cranked up for heavy bullets. Okay, so just, for you Rattler guys.
Is that like 270 foot-pounds?
You got right around, give or take, 260 to 270. I've got both the dials turned a little more on the, I think I'm about 170 on the front plenum dial, and about 35 clicks on the lower dial. And people always ask how you set it, but I always set for heavy bullets. So, enough bullet talk. I think I need to use the bathroom now. So anyways, Mr. Hollow Point and Michigan Air Gunner, we'll come back at you later, hopefully, again. Brought to you by Terry Fox, Fox Air Power. Oh yeah. Thanks, guys. Okay, now we're sneaking through this dense stuff.
That's big over.
Oh yeah, that's a nice size hog. Nice size.
The foul.
Yeah, it looks like a sow. Oh yeah, that 357 Rattler and the 173 did its job. Mr. Hollow Point's a happy camper.
Going.
All right, guys, Mr. Hollow Point here at the Pork Slam. Today was a tough day, guys. Everything that could fail went wrong, and it did, but we still succeeded. We still overcame. So I got the Rattler 357, 173 grain. This pig came in on the wrong window, wrong angle, wrong side. The ATN didn't fire up properly, so all I could see is gray through it, no crosshairs. But luckily, I had enough sense to put a laser on there just for backup purposes for safety. And that's what we had to use. And I put at least 4 of those 173s right there in the Boilermaker where it was supposed to be. So I'm happy. We got about a 200 pounder here, maybe 225, maybe a little heavier with all the bullets in it, but hey, I want to say thank you, Terry Fox, because without Fox Air Power, none of this would be possible. They had a great time with David, Michigan Air Gunner, and we're going to continue to pork slam until we can't pork slam no more. More or less for like this guy than me, because right there. And but I tell you, if I hadn't got a shot at that black pig hadn't come in, I'd have been doing the evening. I'd have been doing the after lunch hunt, because that spot, there's only 2 shooters and one of them never stopped. It just kept running that way with some young ones.
Well, that's what happened to me in that first spot. They just kept running right by.
Yeah.
And then they hit the road right there and they go run parallel with that thing.
Oh, Dal.
Yes.
We had just an hour and a half of deer coming in.
Oh, the
And you
deer,
just can't shoot
yeah,
that one.
the deer are crazy over there.
Didn't touch one apple slice.
You know what? I meant to ask you about that. What
Not
happened?
one apple slice. Then my pig, the one
All
I
that
shot,
work I did.
this pig I shot, come up, sniffing around, nibbled on some cord, sniffed the apples, and walked right over, started chewing some brush.
You know what? Those are those apples that just
GMO.
don't die. They're green like forever.
So, and Paul come up, he goes, "Who threw these apples out?"
Yeah. Where does the apples come from?
No. I said, nobody's eating them.
They've given you permission to bake before.
Oh, yeah, but it was just Paul guy. He didn't know who did it.
He didn't know he
Yeah,
did it?
that was me. But no, nothing. So I ate. They had food. They had big old beer brats, or whatever. I ate 3 of those.
Okay, then you had a good appetite.
So
You ate 3 of them?
over there for like what, 9 hours?
Oh yeah, that's true.
So I had one in a bun.
That's a lot.
That's
one,
a lot
one
for
in a
him.
bun, and then like 2 hours later, it was, okay, so I grabbed another one, just held it with a napkin, and ate it like a popsicle. You know, those boys, you know.
Now, when did you see your pig?
Well, after David and I were done sharing sweet nothings with each other,
Oh my God.
Uh-oh. You're going to get Caroline.
Yeah.
Do you hear that?
we had an extremely relaxing morning. Oh, everything that could have gone wrong with the both of us, it happened.
No, what?
You know?
What went wrong?
Okay, so my electric scope,
Oh.
turn it off when we think something was happening. I'd be watching the deer. The windows in that blind are messed up. You've got
Oh, I think the windows in a lot of
the
blinds
windows
are
like
messed
the
up.
windows that are like this are up here, so you can't unless you're in a
Yeah.
stool.
Yeah.
A higher, then it would be perfect for the gun. Then we had the little shorter, narrow ones for archery. But it was the seats were low enough that I could kind of prop it, and look up.
But it was too low, though.
It would be perfect if an animal was right in front of it.
Right,
not
right.
out.
He went
So-
right the
That's
flyer.
the only benefit I had without you in there. I can sit like this out the window.
Yes. So we're sitting relaxing and we see animals and watching the deer. So I'm recording them and stuff. Well, I go to record and it's like I forgot to put the memory card in the scope.
Oh my gosh.
It's like ay. So we're sitting there. I got the camera, so I'm doing stuff, and I got my cell phone, so I'm taking some of. And I was like, wait a minute, I got the Tacticam. So I pulled the memory card out the Tacticam, put it in the scope, turned it on, recognized, great. So things are, I'm looking at deer, and okay, turned it off, turned it back on, and it came because Paul came up and asked us. He said, "Stay here. We got 6 animals. We can't move you yet, and it's just too much stuff. So stay here." And he goes, "I know there's some rams over here." I said, "All right, now." So we're waiting, and then as he's talking, I see that black one starting to come up. I said, "It's right there. There's a pig." So he jumps in his car and leaves, so he can take a shot. So I get the scope up, turn it on. And it says error, which is no big deal.
Oh.
But then there was nothing there. You could see the pig, but no crosshair, none of the lights
Oh
tell
my
you
God.
nothing. And I'm pressing the off button, nothing. And I was
What
oh,
happened?
well, by chance, I sighted it in with the green laser that I had on the side. And you can't see the laser through the thermal. You can see it with the ATN because I've used it before when me and her were in the blind. So I was like, oh, well, he's coming up and he's moving. And I go, I got the laser. I can see the laser, not a problem. And then he's like this. And I said, oh, yeah. And he's starting to come right beside the blind. So now David's here. So now I'm kind of like this over top of David.
Oh my God.
I'm telling you, it was like Abbott and Costello in there. So I'm leaning over David,
Oh.
and he's trying to get his camera so he can videotape
Oh,
me.
no.
And and it was like, oh, I got the green dot. I'm trying to get the green because I can see the green
Oh
dot
my
on
God.
the black. So now it's there, and it's like, okay, Dave, I'm doing it. And I lined it up. I held it steady. And bow, 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 bow. 5 shots before it disappeared. All right in that center, man. Boom, 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 boom. And I could see blood coming.
Oh.
And then he ran and went this way. And of course, at the same time, there's like 10,000 deer back there snorting the storm. So we get undone from our twister pose of shooting and videotaping. And he's like, he's over there. And I said, oh, yeah, we'll probably go over and see him. But I don't want to mess anything up for him and his ram.
No.
So we just sit back and chillax. Yeah, so got the scope, and I said, well, let me hold the button down. He reminded you, hold it for 30 seconds, it resets.
Right.
So I did that, held it, turned off, turned back on. It seemed to be fine. But I didn't record anything through it because
I gotcha.
at that, it cracked
Oh.
out at that second.